Welcome to a new Let's Play with Summer Farm Estates.
Hello and welcome back to This Is Ireland. We have one more field to harvest and we can get the winter crops in, and at the minute we are taking the oats off. They don't appear to be. We had a practice chop in here and the combine seemed to be having a few problems, but at the moment we are getting along pretty well with this job. Cut around the corner here, it's a nice curve to do it. The TX30 has worked well throughout the harvest. Oats not the highest yielding crop you'll ever grow, but we're getting some into the ground. We will then bring our cart around and empty the tank once it's full, or we may get round to the cart, we don't know yet. Shall see going forward. And yet got the same problem as we had when we did our test cut, that you get to a poo, not sure which way we're supposed to be going. Here we are. We shall take our trailer around, get emptied. Hopefully these will harvest. Not sure whether it's a problem with the combine, but it does seem to be struggling to harvest the crops at the minute. Excuse me. But we shall get as much done as we can today in this video and then work the day out. Not sure what's going wrong with the combine. It cut the other fields, so could it be a problem with the map? Has anybody else cut field 25? If so, have you had a problem in getting it to cut? We shall now get ourselves there. That's lovely. We shall now have to just bring the auger out. There we go. Does struggle to get the auger out. This trailer we had meant to swap out. We didn't. Right, so now, will it now harvest the wheat, barley, what's in here? And it is doing. So for some reason this is only filling the tank a little bit before it's finished. We are still cutting, which is good. We've got some barley mixed in with the oats here, so cutting some of it and not the rest. sure what's going on here. It's only 0.3% at the minute. Although it is showing oats, we shall back up, get the second headland brought forward a little. Yeah, we have got a problem where the combine will only harvest a certain percentage of the field. Could it be we are making a mistake with having two crops in the same field? Can't see it myself, never known it on any map before. But, it could be that there's barley and oats mixed together a little, which was stopping it. We shall get this end headland off. Could be we was chomping a bit of barley and a bit of oats together. But, yeah, it's not the greatest start to an harvest video that we've done. We shall now chop in here, get our third of the headlands off, and again, there you have it. So it's not because we are having barley and oats together, because it's getting to 7% and not tipping anymore. Not sure what is going wrong, but we shall try and get down that side. There we are, we've emptied that out again, although it's saying there's 0% of oats in there. We shall now get as far down here as we can go. Hopefully we can get right to the end now, and this will work pretty well. We did make a mistake on the field and swapped to oats halfway through. We've got 10% this time, so that's something at least. We shall crush a bit of barley there to get around, but and now it is feeling a bit better this time. That's good. So could it have been that we'd got a bit of a mix of barley and oats together in the same tank? Not sure. We will have to bale this straw up, get it carted over to the cattle mixer and get it into the mixed feed ration. Are we still cutting? I think we're still cutting this time. That's good news going forward. It could now be that once we get the outsides off, that everything works pretty well. We should just empty the tank out, make sure we get no problems going down. Combine desperately needs a wash. Let's one more breed around the outside before we take a split through the middle. Everything does now seem to be working fine. May have the same problem when we start the barley. But once we get started, seems to work fine. I think it was a mixture of barley and oats so close together with the mess up we made when we was drilling that was causing the problem. And around, get the last of the headlands off. Not yielding a great deal, these oats, but was a case of having to leave them until last because they wasn't ready when we had the combine down this end last time. Once we've sold some crops, we do need to we take a split through there. That's about in the middle. And that will then just do this one split through of the oats. We are now 22% full, so it does appear to be working once you get away from where two crops are together. So it was a mistake with drilling which was causing our problems. Have to be careful not to get crops mixed up going forward. I think we went perfectly straight through here, but not to worry. Here's a cloudy day, Tuesday 16th of October, and yeah, it's still only 35% full. We shall now get ourselves back round, do another round. Should get all the oats within this trailer load, I think, and we shall take them over to the farm. This combine, not the biggest of combines, but it does do a good job. This will finish the split. It is good that we're going to get through all of the harvest without any issues, although we haven't got many fields to harvest and they're not massive fields, so it works nicely for us. We'll have to finish this side off now, then we shall head back excuse me, into the barley. And once we get a full tank of barley, we will then head over to the yard, tip the oats. That's assuming we get all the oats in the trailer, which I'm thinking we will. Could have really done with an extra headland around with the size of the header we've got on the combine, but it is working pretty well. We are 61% full now, so we will put the auger out, go and empty into the trailer. Saves running about to go and get it. There's a lot of walking, which in turn saves a lot of time. We shall now head down. There we have it, and the trailer again using its funky collisions to stop us getting to it. Seems like the trailer is the height it is, but it's near enough as high again. So, yeah, no, don't think we're going to need another trailer for the oats. Should get them all within this one trailer. Almost finished this split. And we shall do just a piece across to our right hand side there, needs picking out, then we can go into the barley. See the sun there glinting on the top, just peeping through the clouds in a place or two. Now and again. We are planning on growing some potatoes as well on the farm next season. And we are also hoping that the money from the crops we are selling now and money from milk from the cows, that we should be able to buy another one, maybe two fields. This is now coming towards us. We're only 17% full grain tank, so we should manage to get it all without emptying again until we've finished. Head down here, leave it a little narrow at one end. There we go. Then come to the full width of the combine to make sure that it's there we are, lovely. Now, we should now this time end up with one bead all the way back. We'll leave a strip to come all the way down on, and this will be the end of the oat harvest. Shall head into the barley, head down and empty the grain out of this trailer. Not 100% sure that we're going to get through the headland of the barley before the tank's saying it's got enough at 7%. Until we've got the first round done off it. There we have it. We shall now empty the grain out. Trailer is pretty much half full, I think. So we shall now head down here. Hopefully this will keep going, it won't stop. We have got the foot on the brake ready just in case. There's some bits of oats there that didn't cut, but they will plough under. We shall keep going, try and get ourselves another tank full. This is still working, that's lovely. Let's fill this tank up, then we shall take the oats. Excuse me, take the oats over to the farm and come back and finish, which is a bigger part of the field, the barley, and it's yielding a good deal more than the oats was. Yeah, we are getting along nicely now. After the initial bit of a mess up start we had, we can get around here, I think. And that is where it has now done the same as it did in the oats. We shall switch that off there. We shall go and get our tractor and trailer, and we can empty the oats, come and empty the tank and set off again. Hopefully the same with the oats. Once we get around this outside breed, everything should work nicely. We are also now, look at the poor old tractor, all the paint disappearing off her. But Still a good bit of life left in it. Probably someone will buy it and renovate it a little bit. And we are just out, yeah, want a bad guess from the combine, of half a cartload. 52% was put in. We shall now head out down the road. Get these oats emptied into the dryer where they will stay until winter. Hope you enjoyed seeing us struggle with the combine around the outside of the field. It is something I've not come across before in any edition of Farming Simulator. I do think it was 100% that we've got the two crops touching around the field, which caused the problems. I really do with the bigger tractor on the farm and get rid of this. It's a little bit slow. But at the minute we can't afford to, well, we could afford to get another tractor, but as we say, we want to expand the farm a bit, get a bit more land. We've also got our loan to repay that we borrowed to buy the cow yard. See the cows there looking good in their field, in their shed and field. Yeah, they're working well. We've got an automatic watering pump in there, so we don't have to take any water to them, which is good. Saves a lot of work going forward. Sun is now glinting through the clouds again in a place or two. But, yeah, it's working pretty well. Over the speed bumps. Watch your back on this seat because it's not a sprung seat as much as the modern tractors are. Well, it does have a bit of give in, springing in it and bouncing, but almost to the yard now with our oats. We will, once we are finished with the video, we will, as always, work the day out, continue along working the day out. We shall, as always, pop between these sheds so we can get to the really do need to get a different trailer to put on here. This one causes a few problems, but will last a little while longer. May well even go as the, well, it can't go as the silage trailer because we may get ourselves a Browan trailer. See the tractor looking well used. Doesn't allow the second set of wheels there to sit on the ground either. Looking at it from outside, plenty of paint gone missing. Really do like this wear system. So everything going as it should. We shall get back, make a start on the barley, or finish the barley today. Next time you join us, we will be, hopefully the weather stays nice and we can bale this straw up. Shall get back to the field, get emptied and get started. I think we've got 5 minutes, I think roughly 5 minutes to get some harvesting done. So by the time we get back, I think we'll be just about out of time, but yeah, I really do like this wear system. It's the first time I've actually had a tractor that's showing all the wear it can. I'm not even sure it's showing all the wear it can, because we're still using it, so it could well be that more of the paint will disappear. The exhaust really looks nice. I've seen exhaust like that on many a tractor I've been on. The trailer there losing paint on its drawbar. Yeah, lovely car here, just taking his time in front of the tractor. Well, catching up with him pretty quickly, letting go a little bit in front again. We're not going fast enough to overtake him, but he's going just that little bit too slow for us to go flat out all the way. Almost back to the field now. We shall have to back the tractor under because of its funky ram. There we have it. And we shall now jump aboard the combine and hopefully now we can get the barley cut. Hopefully it's going to cut down here. Should do. It's on the second breed and away from the oats. Problem's going to come once you get down this far side, I think. It's very dull now as well. It's only 12:30. And again, there you have it. Problems doesn't empty. Right, we've got to go forward anyway to don't know what's causing that problem, really don't, but we will empty the tank and hopefully we can fill up a bit more. I think it is just because there's oats and barley mixed together a little bit. So once we've got this breed done, what we're into now, it all should run fine. We will continue off camera. Get this in and bumped into the combine there. We will now continue harvesting. We will work our way back a bit. Let's try and get as much of this done as we can, and hopefully now we can get this breed done and everything work fine. That is where we're going to leave you for today. Hope you've enjoyed this episode and seeing what happens when you get two crops joined together. As you see there, again we have come to where it won't work. Please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment if you're new to Summer Farm Estates and you'd like to see more of the work we do here. Please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. It will tell you when we do these videos, when we do our live streams. Until you join us next time, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great weekend and goodbye for now.